I made this video quite a few months ago. You guys might remember it quite well. It was basically talking about the pause function in Minecraft Preview and how they were slowly rolling it out to Minecraft Bedrock. If you're a Minecraft Java player, you have had this feature for quite a long time in the main game now, hence why every Bedrock player is wishing for this feature just to simply hurry up. And speaking of that, the 1.21.60 update was actually released to Bedrock today, which officially brought the pause function to the main game. Woo, great stuff. We finally got a feature that we've all been waiting for absolutely months, especially for a Bedrock player, me included by the way, the only version I play is Bedrock. But then guess what, all of these Bedrock players were extremely excited on a high note that we finally got this feature, only for it to be removed as soon as it was added. Now it's very rare for Minecraft to do this, they have never really released a feature and then removed it straight away. Usually it goes through a lot of testing first, and then they pick up on all the issues before they make the decision as to whether or not it is, useful enough to actually add to the main game. And this time it was obviously a one-off situation where they thought this feature was perfect to be released, they released it, and then very last minute something stops them in their tracks. The worst part about this is the fact that they've given us no indication whatsoever as to why this feature was removed so last minute, and obviously it's left a lot of players feeling frustrated. It does make you question what type of issues they ran into when releasing this feature. The only one that makes the most sense to me that a lot of people have been speaking about is the fact that the platforms might not have actually been happy with how the feature was functioning on their consoles. How do we know that this feature was not causing massive amounts of lag or bugs on, let's say Xbox or PlayStation? It might be the case that those platforms approached Minecraft and said, hey look, we have to scrap this feature until you perfect it some more. I don't know, I could be entirely wrong, there are so many questions around why this happened, but we know for sure that all of these features in Minecraft get tested way before they're actually added to the main game. That is just basic game development, and the fact that this happens so last minute is leaving so many questions unanswered. By the way, if you want to take a look at the 1.21.60 changelog, I will leave it linked down below in the description for you to do that. But yeah, the fact that we were meant to get this feature that we've been waiting so long for, so many people are saying they've been working on it for 8 years, people are starting to question what's taken them so long simply just to add a pause button to the game. Like, it's one button, so you can see why many people are quite frustrated. And at the same time, there's many people questioning why everyone's getting excited over a pause button, especially if you're a Java player. You've had it for so long already, so it's literally nothing new to you. But as Bedrock players, this is actually such a huge deal. I could quite easily talk about this new pause button all day and give you so many reasons why many people are frustrated about it, and I've actually spoke about why this feature is so useful in the past on this channel, but I do just want to talk about it a little more. First of all, the most obvious one, it obviously prevents unfair death. So if you need to step away from the game, pausing would prevent being attacked by mobs or drowning or even falling into lava, so it's obviously crucial, especially if you're a hardcore survival player, especially when you're exploring dangerous areas like caves or the nether. Having the ability to actually pause the game properly and have everything freeze frame into place, it might seem like such a simple idea, but actually it helps you avoid the most awkward situations. This feature even goes as far as helping you in real life situations. For example, if you get a phone call or someone knocks at your door, or you need to handle something quite quickly like, going to the toilet, then you wouldn't have to worry about dying in the game. For example, if you're mining in a cave and something pops up that you really need to deal with, this will allow you to actually pause the game while still in that cave. You no longer have to worry about running back to a safe space in your house in order to, escape those awkward situations. It has that safety aspect behind it and avoids you from getting blown up by creepers. It's something many players have been craving for a while now. Some players might even need to take frequent breaks due to health conditions or fatigue or whatever it is they may be feeling, and it's situations like this that make me question why it's not already a feature in Bedrock. Surely, after all of these years, scenarios like this would make them want to add it to the game much quicker. A pause feature would actually make the game more inclusive for those people who can't stay engaged for longer sessions. So it makes a ton of sense, but at the same time, why is it not already added? Java have it, so why not Bedrock? This brings me on to my next point, that Java and Bedrock obviously don't match in terms of the features they actually have access to. Over the years, there has very evidently been a lot of friction between Java and Bedrock players. Some Java players saying they haven't got enough in the game, but then Bedrock players saying they also don't have enough. There's also two different arguments that Java players have, is that Bedrock players get too much, and at this point it's like, okay, but you have a pause button and Bedrock doesn't, so where does this start to make any sense? I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Make sure you leave a comment and yeah, get involved in the conversation. By the way, before I go, I do just want to make clear that you've not actually removed the pause feature, permanently. It will still be accessible in the preview versions of the game, and it will eventually get added to the main game properly sometime in the near future, but in terms of dates and confirmation on when that will be, we simply don't know. By the way, I apologise for talking quite quietly in this video. There are people sleeping right now and it's quite late at night, so I'm trying to be respectful of everyone sleeping. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, click subscribe if you want to see more, and also share it with your friends. If you're interested, I have some other videos on screen right now that I really think you'll enjoy, so make sure you go over there, leave a comment on them, and I'll be replying to every single one of you.